Welcome to the path to self-realization, a space where we gently attune ourselves to the subtlest signals of life, of the body, and of the soul. In a world filled with noise and endless pursuits, perhaps the hardest thing is to stop and truly listen, to stop and take a deep breath, to stop and ask, who am I in the midst of all this? On the journey of self-discovery, there are no ready-made answers, only doors that open, little by little, when we are brave enough to look within, with honesty, compassion, and awareness. And if you find yourself here, in this very moment, perhaps something within you is quietly speaking. Something that has no name yet, but feels undeniably real. Let the journey begin from that very place. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a delicate matter that very few people are willing to talk about, a seemingly small sensation, yet one that carries a powerful awakening. It's the scent of the body after the age of 60, a faint aroma. Sometimes so subtle that it goes unnoticed, yet it's a quiet message, a whisper from within the body itself. You might think it's just age, just the natural passing of time, but pause for a moment and listen closely. If you begin to notice this change, please don't dismiss it, because it's not a sign of decay, but rather an invitation from your body. Come home. Listen. Begin again. This isn't a story about outward appearance. It's a story about vitality, endurance, and the power to regenerate from within, a strength many lose simply because they stop listening to themselves. The body, after decades of carrying the weight of life, doesn't send signals for no reason. It doesn't grow weak overnight. It isn't rebelling. It's simply whispering, in its own language, that the time has come for you to return, to care, to adjust, to love it a little more. People often say, well, I'm old now, I have to accept it. But that's a resignation, not a truth. Because if you respond to the first signs, if you choose to listen rather than ignore, then you can absolutely rewrite the story of aging, in a new way, with intention, with strength, with dignity, a shift in the scent of your skin, a subtle unfamiliarity when you pass the mirror, a feeling that something inside is different. That is the moment to pause and ask, what is happening within me? Because that scent is not something to be masked with perfume, nor should it be assumed as natural. It is a voice, a language without words, a gentle cry from weary organs still doing their best to keep you alive each day. Some call it the smell of old age, but perhaps more accurately, it's the scent of accumulation. The buildup from years of poor eating, prolonged stress, suppressed emotions, slowed metabolism, and, most profoundly, the deep-seated belief that aging means decline. Instead of believing the body is failing you, understand that it's speaking to you. And if you truly listen, you will realize your body has never been your enemy. It is your most loyal companion, the only home you will ever live in. Perhaps it's time we changed how we think. The body doesn't deteriorate, it transforms. It's telling you that a new phase is beginning. And like all transitions, it needs support. It needs awareness. It needs a gentle hand and a kind presence, not complaints, not neglect. Think of your body as a classical symphony. Each organ, an instrument. When the body is healthy, the entire orchestra plays in harmony. But when one part falls out of rhythm, you feel it, not just with your ears, but through sensations, through breath, through scent, a hint of dampness, a slight metallic tinge, a heaviness lingering on your skin. These aren't coincidences. They may signal hormonal imbalance, declining kidney function, or something as simple as severe dehydration. Whatever the cause, the point is, don't ignore it. Because your body doesn't always speak this clearly. There's something people often overlook. Body odor reflects not just your physical state, but also your emotional one. Psychological wounds, unspoken truths, emotions buried under a calm facade, all accumulate. And when the body can't process it all, It releases those signals, in one form or another. Many people live waiting for pain to confirm they're unwell. But why wait for everything to fall apart? Why not act early, when the body is still whispering with small, subtle clues? The body is a being of transformation, constantly renewing, constantly purifying. But that process only works when you don't obstruct it. And the greatest obstacles aren't age, they're bad habits, mental stagnation, misguided diets, and the false belief that it doesn't matter anymore. No, it does matter. Age doesn't determine how long you live. How you live is what makes the difference. People don't die because they grow old, they die because they lose the fire of life. Because they abandon the will to nourish themselves. A glass of warm lemon water in the morning could be the beginning of a new renewal. A single deep breath might be enough to release years of mental burdens. One simple walk could restore blood circulation, awaken the heart, and bring light back to your eyes. The real question is, are you willing to begin? To simply sit down and listen to your body? Not to judge it, not to worry about it, but to be fully present. Because the body is always whispering something about the tension it holds. About shallow breaths, about a heaviness that has yet to be named. All of it is a signal. And those who know how to listen are the ones who carry the light longer than anyone else. They don't wait until they collapse to find a way to rise. They don't treat self-care as a luxury. They understand that every small act, every simple habit, when done with love, can create a vibrant body, a steady mind, and a light soul. I once met an elderly woman, almost 90, living in a small house on a hillside. She still cooked her own meals, tended her garden, and every morning she'd step outside, take a deep breath, and say, "Thank you, body, for giving me one more day to live." She didn't follow any special diet. She didn't take expensive supplements. The only thing she did was love herself in the right way, gently, consistently, never blaming her body for growing old. That's something we need to relearn. To be grateful instead of resentful. To walk hand in hand with aging instead of fighting it. Because aging is not the enemy. It is simply a new path. And how we walk that path changes everything. There are those who enter old age with a smile. They don't complain about their wrinkles. They don't hide their silver hair. They wear it like a badge of time, a symbol of a life not wasted. And you'll still see them walking each morning, cooking their meals, reading books under the sunset, not because they're young, but because they never let their spirit grow old. On the other hand, there are those just over 60 who already speak in sorrow. Each day is like a sad song. They talk about illness as if it's inevitable. They eat without care, sleep restlessly, and live with the mindset of just waiting. But remember this: the body will follow the belief you plant in it. If you believe you're fading away, every cell will believe it too. But if you see aging as a journey of renewal, your body will respond with vitality. It won't ask you to be perfect. It will only ask you to begin. And where to begin? Start with a meal that truly nourishes, not just fills. Because food isn't just energy, it's information. It sends messages to every cell in your body. A healthy meal can soothe inflammation, support your liver and kidneys, purify your blood, improve sleep, and, most importantly, change your mood. The body is deeply honest. Eat too much sugar, and it reacts. Eat processed foods often, and your skin dulls. Your sleep is disturbed, and your scent changes. Because your body is simply trying to say, "I'm overwhelmed." Don't think you need to change your whole life overnight. A few small shifts each day are enough. Add a vegetable to your meal. Drink a bit more water. Cut down just a little sugar. Walk for 10 minutes. Take 3 deep breaths before sleep. No one is asking you to be perfect, just not to abandon yourself. One big mistake many people make is thinking self-care is only for the young. But in truth, the older you get, the more vital it becomes. Because your body no longer recovers as quickly. It needs your support, gentle, consistent, and full of love. You may think it's too late to change. But let me say this from the heart. It is never too late to live differently. The body still holds the ability to heal, if you give it a chance. A tired heart can beat strong again. Shaky legs can find their footing. A broken breath can become deep and full once more. Everything begins with a choice. You can choose to listen, or continue to ignore. You can choose to move, or continue to sit still. You can choose to see aging as a sorrow, or as a quiet sky, where you finally learn to live slow, live deep, and live true. Because life isn't measured by the number of years you live, but by the quality of each day you truly live. And if you live each day with awareness, with gratitude, with genuine care for yourself, then whether you're 60, 70, or 90, you are still fully alive. In the end, I want to leave you with just this. If your body starts giving off a strange smell, don't be afraid. See it as a reminder. Don't cover it up with perfume. Don't silence it with pills. Pause, listen, and ask yourself, am I truly loving myself enough? Because the body will never hold a grudge, no matter how long you've ignored it. It will always be ready to heal, if you are ready to return. So today, start again. No need for grand promises. Just one small act, done with love. Because you deserve to be healthy. You deserve to be joyful. And above all, you deserve to be fully, wholly yourself. You know, there are certain scents that only arise when the mind becomes heavy. It's not the scent of skin, nor of organs. It's the scent of unhealed emotions. A sorrow never expressed, an anger long suppressed, a memory that refuses to let go. All of it leaves an imprint in every cell. And the body, honest to the point of cruelty, reflects all of it back. Not through words, but through the way it functions. Some people can't sleep well. Some lose their appetite. Some begin to notice a strange smell on themselves, without knowing why. But if you've ever endured long periods of mental tension and a cold, closed heart, then you know, emotions, too, carry a scent that is real, unique, and at times, haunting. So to truly cleanse the body, it's not enough to eat healthily, you need an open soul. Try forgiveness, for yourself, and for those who have hurt you. Try letting go, not because you're weak, but because you choose peace. Those who carry a heavy heart often have dim eyes, slumped shoulders, and breaths that grow shallow. But those who know how to lighten the heart, the whole world feels lighter around them. You cannot cleanse the body if your mind is covered in dust. And you cannot purify emotions without giving the body space to transform. The two are inseparable. The body declines when the mind dries up, and the mind grows foggy when the body is overwhelmed. So treat every small act in your day as a ritual of healing. Brushing your hair can be a reminder, I am here. A slow, mindful walk can be a greeting to life. A cup of warm water may be the greatest gift for a tired liver. Simple things, when done with full presence, become miracles. And one more thing, never let anyone tell you that your time has passed. Old age is not the final stretch of life, but the softest, most subtle, and most profound melody. At this age, you no longer need to prove anything to the world. You just need to live true to yourself. No need to race, no need to shine. Just live, authentically. You've walked through years, through storms, through countless falls and rises. Your body, whether it's hunched, wrinkled, or trembling, is a testament to a life lived with courage. So why abandon it now? In this most sacred chapter? Why not embrace it, care for it like a lifelong companion who's aging alongside you? Remember, not everyone gets the chance to grow old. Some are taken far too young. Some never get to know what peace feels like. So if you are still here, still noticing change, whether it's a strange scent or a slower pace, consider it a gift. A sign that there is still time. time to change, time to love, time to begin again. And if you are still breathing, then you still have the right to live boldly in your own unique way. You can start anew today. No one will judge you. No one will force you. Only you get to decide what happens next with your body in the years to come. And if you choose love, choose to listen, choose to act, then aging will no longer be a shadow. It will become a soft, golden light at day's end, warm and full of grace. Your body is still here, loyal, waiting, and life, it hasn't ended. It's simply opening into a new chapter, where you'll learn to live slower, deeper, and more truly. So if one day, you notice a new scent from your body, please, don't rush into fear. Smile gently, and whisper to yourself, "Thank you for the reminder. I still have time, and I will begin again, today." Every journey begins with a small step. And today, you've taken a profound one. The step back into yourself. Not to become perfect, but to find your wholeness, just as you are. Complete and enough. Not to become someone else, but to fully live as who you truly are. The path of self-discovery is not the easiest road, but it is the most honest one. And every moment you choose to listen, to love, to slow down, is a step closer to awakening. Thank you for walking with us on the path to self-realization. And always remember, you are not alone on this journey. We are walking together, step by step, breath by breath, toward the light within.